Good day, traders. Welcome back to Fides Trading Channel, and we're back again with another Fides Flows video. Please forgive me if throughout the course of the video I sound a bit rough, just battling a slight bit of the flu. But without further ado, let's hop into the markets to see what's happening. Starting with gold, we're on the 4-hour chart. Gold is trading comfortably above the 50 SMA. We're in the bullish territory of the RSI, coupled with a bullish structure in the higher lows and higher highs that we're currently observing right now. That being said, we are seeing a bit of consolidation at the moment. After we had that massive bullish push on Monday, it seems the markets are finding a bit of resistance at 3390 or around 3384. The market seems to be using this as a turnaround point, with support at 3347. Now, I would say it's more bullish consolidation at this point, and the markets are continuing to look for highs. However, the retracements are coming a lot smaller than the impulse moves are taking place. For that reason, continuing to look for longs in this market. At the moment, my goal is to get the longs out of 3344. And then riding that wave to the upside. Coming into the 1-hour chart, we can see this consolidation play out a lot more. We're seeing strong bullish engulfing candles, full-bodied candles at the support levels. And then at the resistance, we are seeing less so bearish momentum, but nonetheless, it is still providing retracement opportunities back to support. Now, at the moment, markets are in a retracement. It does look like there is a bit of a turning of the signal, and we can see that the 50 SMA is being tested. But if we take a look at the RSI, you can see that markets has been just maneuvering in the sweet spot since Tuesday. It's just staying in that sweet spot zone and not really breaking out and providing strong breakouts. And for that reason, it confirms the consolidation that I was speaking about a bit earlier. So when trading consolidations, you do want to see clean breakouts, clean retests, and then clear price action signals, which you can then use to position yourself on the right side of the market. And as we've confirmed, market directionality is bullish, although we are in bullish consolidation. So a breakout of this consolidation zone will give me more steam to actually take long positions. And at the moment, there is not a lot of liquidity stepping into this market to confirm the breakouts. Now, taking a look at the future price, we can see we had 3396 on futures, whereas current price is 3372. And this confirms that futures is higher than current price, which indicates further long positions are imminent. Future price is going to be pulling this to the upside. At the moment, we're about to enter the London session, so we'll see how markets are impacted by the opening of the session and how we can potentially capitalize. But for the most part, I am awaiting a clear price action signal that shows me the bulls are taking firm control. Now, on the 15-minute, we are trading below the 50 SMA. We are in the bearish region of the RSI, currently in the sweet spot. So there's not much leg room here to trade from the lower sub time frames. It's just very choppy. This does give me pause because I am seeing not even three white swords, but I can see like a morning star formation right there. However, I would need a confirmation candle to close bullish to confirm that the bulls are taking some sort of control. We still have 40 minutes on that candle. So that's analysis for gold. Let's move on to US30. US tech. So for US tech, I'm very much bullish. We can see that the bulls started taking firm control coming into Monday and then Tuesday again. Wednesday, momentum seemed to have tapered off a little bit. We had a lot of indecision candles on the 4-hour. Some bullish pin bars. We can see right now we have a full-bodied bullish candle. But for the most part, we're still waiting for this candle to close. And I'm going to remove this trend line because it has been broken. Just taking a look at the statistics of the past. So we can see that Nas100 was in a bit of a consolidation phase for an extended period of time. Price breaking above, breaking below, breaking above, breaking below. We don't have a lot of strong signals coming out of this price action from an indicator perspective. We can see prices breaking below, shooting back above. We're in the bullish region of the RSI, bullish region of the 50 SMA. We have intact bullish structure with higher lows and higher highs. And yeah, we're just continuing to climb. And now we're not climbing with a lot of momentum, but market directionality is definitely bullish, and we want to be running with that market directionality and looking for long positions. Please excuse me. Coming into the 1 hour, as we can observe, price is broken back above the 50 SMA. We have hit the overextended regions on Tuesday, and then markets kind of just tapered off. We are looking to see a push to the upside right now. We did have a touch of that sweet spot at around 7 o'clock today at 45, very close to the 50 SMA before the bullish push to the upside. Let's see what that would have looked like on a lower term time frame. So on a 15-minute, it would have seemed something like indecision, pop off at 9 o'clock, right there. So that 9 o'clock candle would have been our signal from a 15-minute perspective. We can also observe that we move from a bearish tone on the RSI to a bullish tone on the RSI, which added confluence to the entry position, and in turn also breaking the resistance structures here with one candle was an indication of the bulls taking control within this particular time frame. So continuing to look for longs, I do want to see some sort of retracement to the downside, potentially towards 21,720, which is a break and retest zone, well, the last current break and retest zone. You could also see a retest at 21,750, and then from there, riding that to the upside. Okay, so moving on to US30. On US30, we are still very much in the consolidative phase. We're seeing price trading above the 50 SMA as of Tuesday. Also found some resistance yesterday and Wednesday, but resistance also turned into a bit of a retracement, and we are potentially seeing an upside move playing out right now. So despite the consolidative phase that we are currently trading within, we are still bullish consolidation with the higher low structures and the higher highs. However, from an indicator perspective, markets are breaking below, breaking back in on the 50 SMA. So we're still waiting for firm confirmation that price is comfortably trading on the bullish region. So from the move that we saw this morning, we can observe that there was very low momentum coming into midnight all the way up until 8 o'clock. And then at around 9, we had a very strong push to the upside. Now from an indicator perspective, price was trading upon this level, and we were trading below the 45 level on the RSI. So confluence is kind of pushed out, I would say, in that region. It would have been very difficult to have taken this trade. But you look at the strength of this 9 o'clock candle and the way it engulfed the entire consolidation that we had, this would have been a really nice long opportunity to have taken right there, and then just to have hit a 1:3 to the upside. So my perspective, price is going to continue to the upside. We still have room to trade all the way to that resistance level at 42,773. So I am looking to capitalize on that move and ride that wave all the way up. Taking a look at the VIXX, we can see that VIXX is at 17.5, which is well below 20, and we are very much in the risk-on territory, which gives confluence to the bullish nature of the indices right now. And I'll continue to look for longs there. So just a quick recap. Gold kind of indecision right now, but looking for longs. US tech very much bullish, and then US30 bullish. Let's just take a look at some of the news releases and see what we can potentially read up on. So today we have Euro main refinancing rate, monetary policy statement, and then for the dollar, we have unemployment claims. So this all has an impact on the market. These happen at around 2:15, 2:30. So we'll definitely see some fluctuations in the markets in regards to this news. And I also just want to take a look at the news outlets coming out of TradingView, and just to gauge what headlines look like. So gold futures pair some gains but hold near highs on weaker US dollar. Gold futures bullish momentum re-accelerating. Gold prices may remain between 3,100 and 3,500. Gold retains advance. Gold steady, underpinned by weak US economic data. Gold turns higher on increased uncertainty. Gold edges up on weaker dollar as US private sector hiring plunged in May. Okay, so let's just go back to those stats quickly. I just want to see what they said. So looking at the US data that came out yesterday, we can see that we had the ADP non-farm employment change was very, very low. So that's what they're referring to weaker US economic data. And it's clear that that had an impact on further bullish move for gold. And headlines do indicate that gold momentum is dying out a little bit, but it's still moving bullish. So we can almost say there's a bullish consolidation, as I pointed out in our technical analysis. Moving on to US30 news, we are seeing that so not much in terms of US30. Equities mixed, as Fed Beige book shows economic contraction. US stocks end mixed. Treasury yield dip as investor eye trade talks, job data. Wall Street ends narrowly mixed in choppy trade on weak economic data. Equity markets close mixed after soft jobs data. Okay, so that's for US30. And we can see that this downside here that we had towards the evening definitely played a significant role in the headlines that we are seeing. So, like they mentioned, very choppy markets. We had strong bullish push on that Tuesday, followed by weakness on the Wednesday, and now we are seeing an uptick coming into Thursday. So that's what they mean by choppiness. But again, we are trend traders, and right now the bullish trend is intact, and we are looking for trades to the upside. So go in and read some news, some fundamental data, and see how it factors into your technical analysis. But with that, I hope everybody enjoyed the analysis for today. If you did, please drop a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Cheers, everyone.